Hey folks, welcome back here to the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We're out here at Boulder City, the main streets of Boulder City, and there's actually a big plane out there. It looks like it's circling to turn back into Las Vegas International Airport there at the eastern edge of the pattern. The mountain right here in front of us says BC on it for Boulder City. This roadway here, very interesting. They don't have, there's like no neighborhoods or anything out here. There's some greenery over here off to our left. It looks like it might be a golf course, maybe? I'm not sure. It's interesting. But it's really weird how there's just no traffic out here. It's a 4-lane road and nobody out here. Rush hour in Boulder City, Nevada. And so we've got, okay, so it is a golf course because you got some golf carts up here as well as a covered garage, it looks like, for the golf carts. This is going to bring us up here to Adams Boulevard. And again, I'm not familiar with this town. This is only the second time I've ever tried to explore this. So this was Boulder Creek Golf Club, it said. Boulder Creek. I don't know if it's any good. I've never even heard of it. But there it is. Right there. We'll pause it for a sec. And we got the green light here at Adams. Reminds me of Adams College. Remember that from the movie Revenge of the Nerds? Adams College, the Alpha Betas. Lambda, Lambda, Lambda. That was back when they made good movies, right? Back in the 80s. I mean, they made good movies too in the 90s, but nowadays, just yikes. I miss that. I miss going to a theater and, you know, being excited and the whole sensory experience, the popcorn smell, the big screen visual in front of you, the pounding speakers, comfy chairs. Those were the good old days, right? So this looks like it's going to be the west side of Boulder City as we match back up here with Nevada Way. I'm guessing US Business Route 93. So this is kind of a loop that it takes around down here, this Veterans Memorial Drive. It's interesting. It's kind of a little loop here as we come back here to Boulder City Parkway. So there's a railroad bridge right there on the other side of the intersection, I should say. And we'll pause it here for a second. As soon as I said that. Lights turn green. Again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. It means everything to me. And it really does. I'm so grateful for all of you. You see the valley out there, the dry lake bed way out there as we approach US Highway 95, which heads down to Searchlight and Needles, California. So this is where 95 merges with Interstate 11 and then US 93 as well. They all share the same roadway until it gets downtown, at which point, in downtown Las Vegas, at which point US 93 breaks off and joins with Interstate 15, Laughlin, Bullhead City, Arizona. Laughlin is a resort town, desert resort town down there for, they have casinos and stuff. I've never been down there. I've only driven past it, so I can't tell you much about it. They're doing something in the mountain here in front of us. It looks like they've got some sort of smoke or something going up there. I don't know if you can see that in the video. But a lot of times too, it could be like four-wheelers up here too. Dusting it up, right? Creating a dust up. But yeah, there's US 95 as it carves a path through the Nevada desert. And you can see actually a dirt devil out there, way out there in the dry lake. Railroad Pass and Casino Road. Exit right here. And I've never been to Railroad Pass Casino Hotel. It's over here off to the right. We start our curve to the north here. It is popular among the truckers, though, evidently, because they've got a lot of trucks parked out here. Got Railroad Pass Casino, Holiday Inn, Bullet Train, it says there, Sparrow. They got Sparrow Pizza. Nice. Very cool. So now we are merged up with the Interstate 11. Heading north. According to GPS, it says Interstate 11, northbound 93, northbound 95. Now it's interesting. Whoa, that lane ends over there. Didn't realize that. What's interesting is the interstates from east to west get larger in number as they travel from the west coast to the east coast. So I-5, right, runs up California, Oregon, Washington. And then you go all the way over to the east coast. You have I-15 here, of course, as it gets larger. 25 runs through Denver, etc. 35 through Dallas. 45 just runs between Houston and Dallas, pretty much. Wagon Wheel Drive, Nevada State Drive, Boulder Highway, and College Drive up here are the next three exits. And then you go all the way to the East Coast, and you have Interstate 95, which runs all the way, of course, from downtown Miami all the way up to the Canadian border there in Maine. Major interstate corridor over there on the East Coast. You can see, I don't know if it's coming out in the video, but there is the skyline of the city here as we descend in elevation, coming down into Vegas here. Well, this is actually Henderson right now, exit 17B, so we're 17 miles west now of the Hoover Dam. And the reason I mentioned the interstate numbering like that is because the U.S. highway numbers, not to be confused with interstates, but the U.S. highway numbers get larger from east to west, right? So you have US 1, which goes all up and down the east coast, from Florida to Maine. And then you come out here and you have US 93, 95, and they keep getting larger. And then you have the 101 there in California, of course. So they keep getting larger as you go from west to east. They did that because they didn't want to confuse anyone. But it's funny because it's funny to listen to some folks here that call it Interstate 95, and it's like, no, this isn't Interstate 95. That's on the East Coast, guys. College Drive here, that is the Nevada State University that they're referring to in terms of the college. College Drive. And then you have Foothills High School, I believe that is right there, College Academy at Foothill High School. Yep. That is the campus at Foothills for anyone that may have attended there. Always like showing you guys that. And then you have these homes right here that have a great view of the interstate, as well as the noise from the interstate. I'd want soundproof windows and everything else if I was living there. Horizon Drive in 3/4 of a mile, 215 west, as well as Lake Mead Parkway here in 2 3/4 of a mile. 4:51 p.m. local time, and then the interstate highways do the same thing from south to north, right? They get smaller as they go from the south and larger up to the north. So like I-10, Jacksonville to LA, all the way up to I-90, which is Boston to Seattle, pretty much. Horizon Drive right here. And as we come back down and descend into the city, we do want to thank you all again so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Very grateful. We love you all. Thank you so much. There is no us without you. So we're so happy you guys are here. Please consider joining membership, becoming a member. Subscriptions, to subscribe is totally free, of course. Liking and subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you're aware of all the new videos that we do. very, very grateful for all of you guys. And as always, remember here on the VegasDon channel, it is the journey. What happens in Vegas stays right here on the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much.